Off limits, liberal, irreverent, oh, and really, really gay.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Make sure it's coming through. I think it's coming through. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. Anyway, so tonight we're doing the Brain Purge show here on Off Limits. Thank you for joining me tonight. I think I've got everything set up properly, so we should be good to go. I did a test show earlier. But if you can't hear me or anything, be sure you can always tweet me or something. But I think I just tested it and it sounds to be like it's coming through. So thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks, Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Thanks for joining me in the chat room there. I appreciate it. And anybody else listening, I appreciate you listening tonight. So, Brain Purge show, for those of you who don't know, I've never been to a Brain Purge show. If you're listening live, that's great because you can listen live on offlimitshow.com. You can hear me live broadcasting there right now on offlimitshow.com. You can go there anytime a show is live, listen there. You can also listen live at Spreaker.com. You can also listen to me on iTunes by subscribing to the podcast there as well. The podcast has been having some issues for some reason. The past few shows I've done have not been working on iTunes, but for some reason they're broadcasting them, they're uploading, but they're not actually playing for some reason. So if you're having an issue with that, let me know. You can also always download the free Spreaker app for your iPhone if you have an iPhone. They may have one for Android, I'm not sure. And you can also listen to the show there. So thanks for listening wherever you're listening and however you're listening. So there's several things I want to talk about today. I want to talk about Big Brother, and I also want to talk about the show Scandal. First, I'll talk about Scandal because I have heard for a couple years now how good this show Scandal is. I've heard, oh my God, it's so good. You've got to see it, and it's getting all these awards and this clamoring, people talking about how wonderful it is. And I just was like, oh God, I don't need to see another fucking show. I don't need another show to watch. I've already got my DVR like exploding, with all the shows I record every week and have to watch and make time for. And so, but last week was a few days ago, actually. A few days ago, I was bored and I watched the first episode of Scandal on Netflix, and now I am hooked. It is an amazing show. If you've never seen it, definitely check it out. It's really, really good. So I love it. Kerry Washington's awesome on the show. It's a really smart show and really well written, and love it. So now I'm on season 2, and season 3 starts in a few weeks. So I'm trying to catch up before the new season starts. So anyway, love the show if you haven't seen it. Check it out. So Big Brother. So as you know, I do watch Big Brother, and I have for years, and I'm a big fan of the show. But I don't know if you're aware, for those of you who are listening, that if you have Time Warner Cable, in which 3 million or 35 million people in this country have. Hey, David, thanks for joining us in the chat room. If you have Time Warner Cable, then you no longer have access to Big Brother or to Dexter on Showtime, or Cinemax, or some local channels as well, including CBS. So I can't watch it. So I've been watching it on. I subscribe to the season pass on Apple TV, so I can watch it the day after it airs. So I'm a day behind all the time. So right now I'm a day behind. I don't know what happened yesterday or Thursday night. So don't tell me if you're listening or in the chat room. Don't tell me what happened if you watch the show. But the last thing I saw was that Andy won the power veto, and he's also head of household, and he kept the nominations the same. So that's the last thing I saw. So I haven't seen tonight's episode yet because it hasn't aired yet on Apple TV. So yes, I do have an Apple TV, David. I've had Apple TV since it came out. I actually have the very first Apple TV. I still have that one. The very first one is much bigger than the ones they are now, and I still have that one in my bedroom, but I never use it because it doesn't really do everything. So I'm gonna use the one that I have in the living room, put that in my bedroom, and get a new one for the living room actually next week. So anyway, but yeah, I have an Apple TV and it's awesome. Love it. And you can also watch Hulu on there. That's also how I watch Scandal, since the first season of Scandal is on Netflix for free, but it's not on. The second season is not on Netflix. So I watched the first season of Scandal on Apple TV. I mean, not Apple TV, Netflix. And then I watched the second season I'm watching right now on Hulu on my Apple TV. So anyway, it's awesome. Yeah, the big white one. I have the big white one, the silver white one or whatever. I have that one still. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's just a brick really just sitting in there now. But anyway, but I'm a big early adopter of stuff. But anyway, so Big Brother, I'm pissed off because the people that I don't want to win are winning. And I cannot stand, for the life of me, I cannot stand Amanda. She fucking sucks. I have all those too, David, but I would never watch. David says he has Hulu Plus, Netflix, HBO Go, and ESPN Watch. Well, I have absolutely no need for ESPN Watch. I have because I am not a sports person, except for tennis, which I love, Wimbledon and that kind of stuff, and the U.S. Open. But Hulu Plus, Netflix, and HBO Go, yeah, I've got those on there. What was I saying? So yeah. So as you know, there's been like a lot of crap going on with oh wait, I've got a thing here happening. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. I gotta respond to something that just happened on Skype real quick. I just saw this. Okay, sorry. So anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, please don't spoil it for me because I really I don't want to have my show spoiled because I love Big Brother and Michael loves Big Brother too. And we don't, like when the After Dark is on, I never watch that because even though I don't have access to it anymore, I don't ever watch it because I don't like to ruin the show. But I did one season and it just ruined everything for me because I knew it was going to happen already for the most part, except for the live tapings. But anyway, so I want to say that about Scandal and Big Brother. Because it was something I wanted to say. So next, I want to talk about viruses on my Mac because I want to talk about several things tonight. Viruses on Macs. I want to talk about Geminis because something came up about that at Darling Nikki and 5x5 show earlier today, and the Russian boycott as well as trolls and cyber harassment. That's what I'm planning to talk about on my show tonight, as well as whatever else comes up. If anybody calls in, you want to talk about anything, you feel free to call in. By the way, the call-in number is at the top of the show page. If you're on the show page, which is the Brain Purge page, and not the actual where is it? The actual Off Limits show page. Actually, where the fuck is it? It's on there somewhere. If you go there, where is it? Wait, Brain Purge. Oh, there it is. So if you go to Spreaker.com/show/Brain Purge, then you can actually see the number at the top of the screen. 214-377-0481 is the number to dial. You can also use Off Limits Show to dial into the show as well. So there you go. Okay, so gonna take a quick break, come back and talk about several things that may be of interest to you. We'll be right back after this. If I can remember what to play. Let's see. What am I going to play next? Okay.
KLF is gonna rock ya. 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 'Cause you have to move to the flow of the BB blaster. Bass ballistics, I'm gonna kick this hard. And you can catch it down with the crew, talking about the moon, justified ancient liberation Zulu. Got to teach and everything you learn. No point to the fact that time is eternal. KLF is gonna rock ya. Sample City through Grand Central. Basic face kick, elemental swings, springs, new technology. The K, the L, the F, and the ology. The force coming down with mayhem. Looking at my watch, time 3 a.m. Got to see that everywhere I turn will point to the fact that time is eternal. KLF is gonna rock ya. KLF is gonna rock ya. KLF is gonna rock ya. Got to see that everywhere I turn will point to the fact that time is eternal.
Let's see. There we go. There I am. Sorry about that. There's always a delay when I end a song, which is so fucking annoying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong about that. I didn't used to have that issue, but it seems to still be there. Anywho, apparently I've been giving out the wrong URL because I've been giving the URL for the show page instead of for the... why am I still hearing myself? Oh, that's why. Okay. Because I'm actually giving out the wrong URL for the show page. I've been giving out the wrong one. I should be giving out the show URL, not the user URL. So anyway, still learning. Anyway, so thanks for joining me here on the show. It's going to be a short show tonight. Just wanted to say a few things about a few things, though. So next thing I want to talk about are, real quick, just viruses on Macs, because I found out through... I host about, 20 websites. Okay. I have 20 websites because I have various businesses and I have personal websites as well. And I host them all on my own through a provider, and the provider who hosts them for me on their servers and stuff. Right. And I pay every month for the server.